Welcome back to Ageless Chronicle. In 1937, a photo vividly captured the class divide in pre-war Britain, contrasting the lives of the working class and the aristocracy. The image highlighted the growing social inequalities just before the outbreak of the Second World War. In 1935, two brothers sat on the porch of a house in Arkansas. Life was uncertain, shaped by the simplicity and struggles of the time. Yet, they found peace in quiet moments, watching the horizon and the rural landscape, a true portrait of childhood during hard times. In 1945, on Valentine's Day, a young girl kissed an American soldier, celebrating the end of World War II. The moment captured the joy and relief of the time, becoming an iconic symbol of post-war hope and love. In the 1930s, women in Britain rode motorcycles, showcasing their independence and courage. They challenged traditional norms, marking a significant step toward female freedom and mobility. In 1940, Boston, Massachusetts, was a key military and industrial hub on the brink of entering World War II. The city housed training bases, weapons factories, and recruitment programs. Soldiers endured grueling training routines, forging deep bonds of camaraderie while facing the emotional toll of being separated from their families. In 1974, gas stations looked much different than today. A gallon of gas cost just 48 cents, and cars were becoming increasingly popular with American families. In 1908, female cotton mill workers in Lancashire endured long hours and harsh conditions, operating machines for low wages. Despite exploitation, these women were crucial to the textile industry and played a key role in the early union movements, fighting for better working conditions. In 1922, in Philadelphia, a traffic officer manually operated a mechanical traffic light to control the flow of traffic. This scene marked the beginning of modernization in urban traffic management. In 1945, a maintenance worker painted the iconic Sydney Harbor Bridge, suspended high above. This moment symbolized the hard work and dedication required to preserve one of Australia's greatest engineering marvels. In 1931, a man on the beach was fined for not wearing what was considered decent clothing, highlighting the strict moral standards of the time. This scene reflects how social norms even influenced moments of leisure. In 1940, the slums of Cumberland Street in Dublin were marked by severe poverty and harsh living conditions. Children, many barefoot and in tattered clothes, played in the crowded, filthy streets amidst the daily struggles of their families. In the 1930s, two young sisters turned heads with their beauty and graceful roller skating skills. This captivating scene perfectly reflected the charm, elegance, and fashion of the era. In the 1910s, children played in Central Park with the Grand Clark Mansion in the background. This scene symbolized the contrast between the carefree innocence of childhood and the opulence of New York's elite during that era. In 1930, Houston, Texas, a police officer and his loyal dog patrolled a small rural town on a motorcycle. With a quiet farm in the background, the scene reflected both the peaceful setting and the officer's vital role in keeping the community safe. In 1925 in France, a swimmer posed gracefully on the beach, showcasing the swimwear style of the era. The scene blended fashion, freedom, and the vibrant spirit of the interwar period. In the 1940s, a young couple in Oregon posed with hope and determination, embodying the spirit of the American dream during a time of change and rebuilding. The image captured the promise of a brighter future. In the 1920s, Houston children and adults alike were learning to swim in rivers and pools, reflecting the increasing focus on health and physical well-being during the time. In the 1900s, two brothers from a poor family played in the streets of London. The eldest pulled a wooden cart handmade by their father, and despite the hardships of city life, they found joy in simple moments. In 1925 in Texas, two brothers went fishing, not just for fun, but to help meet the family's needs. The scene reflects the simplicity of life and the vital role of family work during that time. At the start of the 20th century, New York was rapidly expanding, with skyscrapers rising and the population booming. The streets were filled with carriages, bicycles, and the first automobiles, while pedestrians rushed between bustling shops and markets. In 1956, finalists of the Miss Correct Posture Contest posed with their x-rays, showcasing their spine health as a beauty standard. It was a fascinating blend of glamour and science from that era. In 1937, a lone coal miner labored in a house on Cessa Hill, a stark reflection of the tough living and working conditions in the mining industry. This scene captures the daily struggles and simple life of the working class during that era. In 1943, 17-year-old Norma Jean spent a quiet day at the beach, unaware that this simple moment would lead her to become the iconic Marilyn Monroe, one of Hollywood's biggest stars. In 1930, in Hounslow, London, a police officer took on the role of judge in a quirky ankle competition. This unusual event highlighted the playful and eccentric spirit of social activities during that time. In the 1920s France, two women of the post-Edwardian era relaxed in the sun, gracefully enjoying a drink. The scene perfectly captured the carefree spirit of the Jazz Age, a time of freedom and the most laid-back lifestyle of the decade. On the Holmeide farm, a boy enjoyed a ride in his goat-pulled cart, speeding through the open fields. While his parents worked, farm life offered him simple joys, filled with moments of fun and freedom in the countryside. During the Great Depression, this family struggled to survive. The father, once a factory worker, lost his job, leaving them with no stable income. Desperate to keep their home, the mother took on small jobs while caring for the children, doing whatever she could to make ends meet. In 1948, a beautiful gas station attendant found moments of calm during her breaks, sitting and knitting. Between tasks, she found comfort in the simple, soothing act of using her needles. In the 1940s, New York, two workers sat on the street during a break, eating while handling plumbing maintenance. A simple moment that perfectly captured the essence of daily working life during that time. During the Great Depression of the 1930s, men stood in long lines, desperate for work. Mass unemployment left them with few options, and as the economy crumbled, many were willing to take any job, no matter how simple or dangerous, to survive. In 1913, young girls worked long hours in a Mississippi cotton mill, playing a vital role in the local industry. This image captures the tough reality many women faced in the workforce during the early 20th century. On November 9, 1989, the Berlin Wall, an enduring symbol of the Cold War, finally fell. For decades, it had divided West Berlin, part of capitalist West Germany, from East Berlin, controlled by communist East Germany. Its collapse marked a historic moment of unity and change. In 1941, a young couple laughed and played on the Apple River in Wisconsin, savoring the carefree joys of summer. Their moment of freedom and tranquility stood in stark contrast to the looming shadow of war. In the 1930s, Mary Smith, an East London knocker-upper, earned sixpence a week by tossing dried peas at workers' windows to wake them up, a unique and effective human alarm clock of the time. In 1941, a couple relaxed by the river after a bike ride, soaking in the peacefulness of nature around them. It was a simple, serene moment of calm amidst the busyness of life. In 1939, burlesque dancer Zorita captivated audiences with her bold performance, posing next to her pet snake. This image blends sensuality and exoticism, perfectly capturing the essence of entertainment during that era. Brooklyn, 1940. James, Frankie, and Sam gathered on their favorite street corner, sharing laughter and dreams. They promised to never forget those days when the future felt wide open, filled with endless possibilities. In 1952, two young women, stylish and dressed in shorts, strolled down the streets of Fort Worth, Texas. As they passed, a spectator whistled, appreciating their presence. The scene captured the vibrant energy of the city in the 1950s, blending urban life with the fashion and culture of the era. In the 1930s, a man amazed the crowd by ordering a beer at the bar while turning his head 180 degrees, a jaw-dropping feat that defied the limits of the human body. It was a true spectacle of its time.